Rick Peterson here, Goes to 11 Media. Welcome back to another edition of Grounds for Divorce. And again, beside me is my loving wife, Paula. How are you doing?
Very well, thanks.
And when I say loving, she is, because I can barely taste the poison in the coffee.
Just bit by bit. I'm making you immune.
Bit by bit.
You're building up a defense.
There you go. That'll never work. Okay, so
Pointless.
guys, it's pointless. Yes, it is exactly. It's pointless. So today we're back. We're talking about Spirit Bear Coffee Company. Now, again, as I've said to you guys before, I absolutely love this company. I think they're just a fantastic group of individuals with some really awesome, socially responsible causes that they endorse and help support. Paula, what was the one you were going to speak about there?
It's called the Northern Lights Wildlife Society, and they commit funds for GPS collars for grizzly cubs.
That's cool. Right? It helps the conservation, right? They know what's going on in the environment.
Yeah. And also, like, they support many organizations. They also support the Highway of Tears, preventing violence against women.
Which is a really important cause. You know, having been involved in policing in the past, we know that obviously in British Columbia there was a stretch of road up north that they referred to as the Highway of Tears, and unfortunately a lot of women, and the vast majority of those women unfortunately were First Nations women who were abducted and have gone missing and have never been found. A very tragic story, and one that still really isn't fully resolved as far as having answers to who's doing it or whatever. They have some theories, but anyways, guys, thank you very much for your support of these causes. It's a well-worthy thing. What do we got on tap here today? What are we doing?
So today we have their espresso blend called Raven. And so let's check the flavors.
All right. Starting with a pour over as usual.
Got it. Check out the different flavors that come out of this. Nice and rich.
That is very rich. The flavor palette for me is kind of this shaped. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I mean, to me, everything is sort of shapes and colors and whatever, but I get this sort of like it hits you, drops, and then it comes back at you. There's like a middle point where it sort of is at its sort of we'll call it mellow, but then it comes back with another note. But it's not anything that hits you at the back of the throat. It's a well balanced coffee. But there's definitely flavor notes that come out at different points of the tasting.
Yeah.
Right. It's very cool.
And it has what's called a long or a longer finish. You can still, like, I'm waiting here and I can still taste the flavor.
That's what I'm talking about, right? Like it kind of does this and comes back and you still get more towards the end, which is really very interesting.
Very nice.
Awesome job, guys. And we're going to go in for this one here, which is
The breakfast blend.
the Frog.
It's a light medium roast.
I was saying to Paula last night, we were having a good laugh because there's, out the back of our place, there's a little bit of green space, and the tree frogs at nighttime just go bonkers. And it's like this chorus of all these frogs. And something will spook them. I don't know what it could be. It could be, you know, maybe it's a coyote, who knows, whatever. But you'll hear all of a sudden it just goes, you can hear him shutting down to stopping. And it goes stones, like quiet, like just no sound. And then I said, wait for it. And you sit there and you wait. And then it's like, you'll hear like, you know, one guy go, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And then boom, within 15, 20 seconds, they're all going nuts again.
Yeah.
It was quite relaxing to listen to.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. So let's see if the coffee matches the what it does for a chorus of flavors in my mouth there. Now that's interesting. This one, to me, is the inverse of that. It does more where it starts and then peaks and drops. There's more of a mid note to it that hits you when it's in your mouth. like it's very, when you first taste it, it's very subtle. And then it ramps up and then it drops off. That's how I taste it. What is it for you?
Well, it's actually a short finish, like instead of a long finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't I just say that?
You're supposed. Well, do you find that it has any sort of fruity tones to it or citrus?
There's maybe a bit of a citrusy note in there.
Mildly.
Very, very mild. Paula's got, I'm going to say this, is that she's more the connoisseur of the coffees and can sort of determine what, you know, the terminologies and the long finish, the short finish, or whatever. To me, it's just
I'm no expert, believe me.
It does this or it does this.
The espresso has like a dark chocolate. Just that cocoa-y
Yeah.
feel to it.
Yeah, it does. Definitely a difference when you ping pong back and forth.
Oh yeah,
right?
this is
A lot stronger. Yeah, yeah. Awesome job, guys. Well
very,
done.
very good. Love it.
All right, we're gonna try the lattes
Oh
in that
yes,
now.
I forgot.
Now, Paula, you changed it up today in this one.
Yes.
You went with soy?
I went with a vanilla flavored soy. So it's got sugar in it.
Didn't we just say don't put sugar in?
You gotta change it up. Very nice. The espresso is perfect for a latte.
Oh man. That's so, this is like dessert. It is so good, right? Like honestly, that foam on the top with the coffee flavor in it, man, you can't beat that.
It's like the espresso's made for this.
Yeah, like you could actually have that, I would say after you've had a meal. Now, this is going to be really filling, mind you. Right, so you're probably already full from a dinner, so I don't know whether you'd want a full-size latte. But my point is that as a dessert type of an item, that's spectacular. Wow.
Very.
Great job, guys. Great job. All right, going in on this one here. Let's see how Kermit is as a latte. Again, you know what?
You know what?
You're just so good. I love lattes though. That is my jam, right? Like, yeah, really, really good. And one of the things I'll say is that remember I said the whole point of how some of the flavor notes will kind of linger or whatever. This I find when you add it, especially you're using a vanilla soy, it just totally smooths that all over. There is no real sort of sticking note to me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like the tongue feels clean.
Yeah, like well, yeah, and it's just there's no harshness or sharpness or any of that kind of stuff. So you get this really rich, full body smoothness to it. It's amazing.
Cool. Can I try now?
Oh, didn't? Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away. That was really good. Right?
It's light. Very nice and light.
Yeah, like there's nothing heavy about it. It's
But you have a tendency for the blondes.
as I sit next to a brunette. Go figure that one out, eh?
The blonde roast.
Yeah, no, it's spectacular.
And I'm more towards the opposite.
Yeah.
Medium dark. This is medium light. Very good. Excellent. Very pleasant.
Yeah, definitely. So far, guys, out of the 6 coffees we've had of yours, 4 out of 4. Yeah. 2 thumbs up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these are scoring the coveted 11s.
Yeah.
Right?
We still have 2 more to try.
We do. And we'll be back with another section on that. Again, it's too much to do, you know, all of them at the same time here for you. But we will be back next week and we will have another segment. It may be the 5 and 6 of Spirit Bear or it may be something else. Just depends on how I feel. How the editing goes. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining us and we will catch you next week. Take care.
See ya.